Right now at 10, day 3 of Riverfest. The plan in place if weather impacts tomorrow's fireworks finale. And history close to home. What connects a Winona cemetery to the American Revolution? Plus, Downtown Art Walk, who performed live at River City Gallery tonight.
Streaming 24/7 on the News 8 Plus app. You're watching News 8 Now at 10.
Good evening and thank you for joining us for News 8 Now at 10. I'm Emily Brown. Ken has the night off. Well, 3 people are dead after a boat capsized in Lake Geneva near Bigfoot Beach State Park today. A strong storm moved through the area midday, prompting a tornado warning for parts of southeast Wisconsin. 7 people were pulled from the water.
Our hearts and prayers go out to the families of those, not only of those people, but the people who are injured as a result of the storm, because we know that there was many injuries, people transported to local hospitals and diversions from the hospitals because of the number of injuries. So our hearts and prayers go out to those people, and we pray for their safety, strength, and comfort.
The Geneva Lake Law Enforcement Agency and DNR are now investigating. Well, several counties in Wisconsin are awarded the Presidential Disaster Declaration after April's storms. This includes Vernon, Buffalo, Jackson, and Juneau counties. The declaration gives the counties federal assistance for both public infrastructure and individual assistance. Renters and homeowners can apply at disasterassistance.gov or by calling FEMA's helpline at 1-800-621-3362. Well, Riverfest is in its 3rd day, and organizers are hoping the weather continues to cooperate. News 8 Now's Jadis McGee shows us what people are looking forward to heading into that final day.
The weather was clear for the 3rd day of Riverfest, but organizers hope that it holds up into the holiday weekend. Blue skies and sunshine helped draw crowds to Riverside Park today. After storms canceled the opening night concert and rain delayed events Thursday, organizers say the nicer weather was a welcome change.
To have the sun out makes everybody happy. Everybody's here in a great mood. The vendors are happy because people are buying food and cheese curds and tacos and enjoying that family time together. And of course, all of our performers are having great audiences today.
With the holiday weekend now here, attention is turning to Saturday's fireworks show. Organizers say they're hopeful the forecast will cooperate, but are prepared for whatever Mother Nature brings.
Everything is looking really good right now for the fireworks, but we have had communications with the Skyrockers along with the Coast Guard to make sure that we're able to still shoot if we needed to right now on Sunday evening.
And while the fireworks are the big finale, organizers say there's still plenty to enjoy before then. They hope people come out and take in the final day of this year's festival.
They never disappoint, so if you've been thinking about coming out, this year is the year. We really hope to see you there.
And the fireworks show is scheduled to happen across the river tomorrow at 10 p.m. Reporting in La Crosse, Jadis McGee, News 8 Now.
And let's hope that the rain does hold out for tomorrow's festivities and hopefully Sunday too. We want the whole weekend to be great, Greg.
Well, Sunday definitely is going to be fine, no question about it. Saturday evening and night, it's a different story. We have storms in the forecast. It just depends on where they happen and what time, but I do think we're going to see some of that probably after 5 to 6 p.m. There's even a small chance some of them could be strong or severe. That chance is fairly low, but given all the activity outside of this time of day, that's why we went with alert day. And I pushed it back a little bit because there are some signs that it could be a little bit later in the night too. Overall, right now, it's still muggy out there. That's the one thing that will not change yet until Sunday in the 70s still. So it's going to be a muggy night. We do have a little bit of showers going on, light rain, but notice a lot of this is not reaching the ground. That's just north of Ladysmith, started near Lice Lake, is beginning to kind of sag south, but fall apart. So a shower north of Eau Claire to Ladysmith is continuing to be possible for the next several hours, but any precipitation should be fairly light at this moment. You can see over Futurecast kind of shows it beginning to break out, but Ladysmith would be the more favorable area to see some of these activity. Otherwise, you get up in the morning, it's just going to be cloud cover for both areas. There might be a few sprinkles or showers. We'll have more clearing skies at least as we get closer to the noon hour into the afternoon, but it will be muggy to start off. Once again, mid-60s for Eau Claire, getting up to 80, mainly dry conditions. That shower really chance for Eau Claire right now is over the next several hours with that stuff pushing to the south. Otherwise, less humidity for Sunday and beyond, it's definitely a nice change in the weather pattern that's going to be coming here for the whole next week. We'll break all that down a bit later.
All right, that sounds lovely. Thank you, Greg. Well, the River Vault pole vaulting competition kicked off this morning. Today featured the men's competition in the annual pole vault activity. The event drew large crowds and featured music and games alongside high-intensity competition.
Creates just an awesome atmosphere. We have over 70 athletes from 6 states, including California, in Indiana, and obviously all our surrounding states here that come in and compete.
In 2015, River Vault made history by being the first ever pole vault competition to be held on water. Women start competing tomorrow. And day 3 continued with the water ski show. The River City water ski team performed twice today. The first performance was at 3, and then the second one was at 6 this evening. Over 40 performers and crew members made the show happen.
These shows are our special shows that we do over the 4th of July. Really fun for us because we get to ski in the river for a lot larger crowds. So yeah, these are our 3 favorite shows of the year because we get to show off all of the talent that we have on the team for the city.
This year's theme was Top Gun, featuring songs and skits from the movie. And celebrations started earlier today at Great River Harley-Davidson. They celebrated Independence Day with live music and a patriotic atmosphere. Guests also indulged in brats and hot dogs and cold drinks. No Harley was needed to swing by and celebrate our country's birthday.
So today we got our pre-4th of July party going on. We just wanted to celebrate Independence Day, and so we're throwing a party for it. It should be a really good time. We invite the entire community to come in and check us out.
Now, this is their first year doing a pre-4th party. They're hoping to continue in the future. And AAA is keeping impaired drivers off the road this weekend with their Tow to Go program. The free service runs from now through 6 a.m. Monday and is open to members and non-members. AAA will give impaired drivers and their vehicles a confidential ride within a 10-mile radius. To use, just call 855-2TOW-TO-GO. River City Gallery hosted the first Friday art walk in downtown La Crosse tonight with local violinist and Luther High School student Kate Elliott performing live at the gallery.
Beautiful way to bring our community together with local artists, to bring them musicians, to encourage creativity amongst our community, and to just have a really good time and get together with other creatively minded people.
The First Friday Art Walk runs the first Friday of every month across 9 locations in downtown La Crosse. A Revolutionary War soldier is buried in Winona, and he may be the only one in the state. News 8 Now's Grace Monk has this story.
The grave of American Revolutionary War patriot Stephen Taylor is located here at Woodlawn Cemetery in Winona. In 1781, Taylor enlisted in the Continental Army out of Berkshire County, Massachusetts. Family records suggest that he may have fought alongside Patriot forces during the Battle of Saratoga in 1777. In 1854, Taylor moved to Minnesota Territory with his family. He lived in Winona County and died there in 1857 at the age of 100. And if you're looking to visit a piece of American history, the cemetery is open to visitors year-round. In Winona, Grace Monk, News 8 Now.
Still to come, the nation is going all out for the semi-quincentennial. See how Washington, D.C. is preparing for the biggest celebration ever. Plus, some are calling it America's royal wedding. The latest on Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce's celebration.
Monday on News 8 Now this morning, we'll have a look back at the holiday weekend, and Nicole has our weekday weather. See you Monday, and have a great and safe 4th of July.
Up to 60% off list at the Holiday Deals Week at Slumberland. Get this sofa for just $3.99 and add on the chair for just $99. Get a Sealy mattress just $4.99. Pay no interest for up to 60 months with approved credit at Slumberland.
I'm Tom Tiffany. I grew up on a dairy farm milking cows just like this one. Madison politicians, they've been milking you for every dollar. And now, the cost of living, it's utterly ridiculous. I'm running for governor to make life more affordable, stop Wall Street from buying our homes, big data from bulldozing our farmland, and audit state government to clean out waste and fraud in Madison. I'm gonna need a bigger shovel, right, Daisy?
Our father started this business in 1992, so we've been helping people hear and understand better for 32 years.
You're calling a local number and having a local person answer. We do online scheduling, so you can always visit our website at your convenience.
We do a full hearing evaluation here. We do the delivery of the hearing aids. We do the maintenance, the cleanings, the repair work. So everything's done here in our office. You don't have to go somewhere else. We like helping people hear better. It's rewarding.
Better Hearing Center next to St. Pat's Church.
Up to 60% off list at Slumberland. Get this Sealy mattress just $4.99. Save up to $800 on select mattress sets. Pay no interest for 60 months on Tempur-Pedic, Sealy, and Stearns & Foster. The holiday deals week at Slumberland.
On the eve of July 4th, President Trump is traveling to South Dakota for an event at Mount Rushmore as the nation celebrates its 250th anniversary. CBS News correspondent Carissa Lawson reports from New York.
President Trump is set to kick off the weekend of celebrations marking 250 years of American independence with an appearance at Mount Rushmore. Earlier in the nation's capital, fighter jets on military flyovers treated crowds of spectators to a patriotic display. But amid the celebrations, there are also concerns as sweltering temperatures grip much of the Midwest and East Coast.
I look like I just got done playing pickup basketball, but it's because of how much I'm sweating, but it's worth it.
Officials warn those celebrating the holiday to stay hydrated and find air-conditioned spaces as needed. As the temperatures surpassed 100 Friday, organizers temporarily shut down the Great American State Fair on the National Mall.
I'm a little disappointed.
Barricades, security stations, and thousands of National Guard soldiers and police officers are part of the large security operations in D.C.
I'm not tracking anything in terms of a threat environment. We're all hoping that Americans are able to celebrate whether they're in D.C. or around the country.
It's the first time July 4th has been designated a national security special event, a status normally reserved for inaugurations or the Super Bowl. Carissa Lawson, CBS News, New York.
Record travel is expected for America's 250th anniversary this weekend. AAA says more than 72 million Americans will either fly or drive more than 50 miles from home. TSA says it expects to screen close to 19 million passengers by Monday. And D.C. is gearing up for a big Independence Day celebration this weekend, despite being under an extreme heat warning.
We are here to make a once-in-a-lifetime visit. It's not pleasant, but it's something that is inconsequential to the importance of the event.
We're just sweaty and fine with it.
Yeah, I prefer heat over cold.
Good attitude. Police are urging those heading to the Capitol tomorrow for Independence Day to be mindful of weather forecasts and to, of course, plan ahead. And between the holiday and the World Cup, flags are flying off shelves. At one store in Indiana, they're struggling to keep up with the high demand.
Have specialty flags for the 250th anniversary, and we've had so much trouble keeping them in stock. People buy them as quick as we can get them in the stock.
And it's not just American flags that are hot sellers. After Mexico's World Cup win in the knockout round, they're dominating sales in California. A rare 1776 copy of the Declaration of Independence was found in the UK. This declaration was printed in a newspaper in New Hampshire and was seized when an American privateer was captured by the Royal Navy on Christmas Eve in 1776. There are only 11 known surviving copies of this version of the Declaration. And Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce are officially married. The couple tied the knot tonight at Madison Square Garden in New York City with roughly 1,000 guests in attendance. Comedian Adam Sandler officiated the ceremony, and ahead of the wedding, the couple donated $26 million to 20 charities across the country. We'll have more news ahead, but first.
Yeah, unfortunately, we got one more muggy and stormy conditions for the 4th, and then after that, conditions actually improve very nicely for the start of the next week. We'll break all that down coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
Learn, grow, and thrive at the Y. Registration for summer is now open. Sign up for youth soccer, gymnastics, preschool classes, or swim lessons. For class times and more information, go to laxymca.org.
Dental implants are often the best solution to severe dental issues. If you have infection in your mouth, it does cause trouble other places. A lot of people ignore infection for way too long. And when they finally do something about it, they say not only do they like what they did here, but they feel better overall. In the end, you can have a smile you're proud of and a very healthy mouth.
We're an implant-focused practice. If you think you have a full mouth of challenges, come see us. Come down for a free consultation.
For real deals and real people, you come to Black River Furniture Outlet. Shop upholstery from Ashley, Catnapper, and Best Home Furnishings. Try sofas, love seats, and recliners in power or manual. Need a lift? Affordably priced lift chairs. Decorate your dining room with a new table set. Make your sleep better with a new mattress or adjustable base. Dressers, chests, and nightstands to pick from. Laid on a new rug, multiple sizes available. We now offer 6 to 12-month financing. Summer-long sidewalk sales, family and veteran-owned, Black River Furniture Outlet, Black River Falls.
The itch and rash of moderate to severe eczema disrupts my skin. Despite treatment, it's still not under control. Now I have Rinvoq, a once-daily pill that reduces the itch and helps clear the rash of eczema fast. Some felt significant itch relief as early as 2 days, and some achieved dramatic skin clearance as early as 2 weeks. Many saw clear or almost clear skin.
Rinvoq can lower ability to fight infections. Before treatment, test for TB and do blood work. Serious infections, blood clots, some fatal. Cancers including lymphoma and skin, serious allergic reactions, GI tears, death, heart attack, and stroke occurred. CV event risk increases in age 50 plus with a heart disease risk factor. Tell your doctor if you've had these events, infection, Hep B or C, smoked, are pregnant or planning. Don't take if allergic or have an infection.
Disrupt the itch and rash of eczema. See a head-to-head study of Rinvoq versus another treatment at rinvoq.com/see the data. Talk to your dermatologist if you're not doing well on your current pill or injection to see if Rinvoq is right for you.
Learn, grow, and thrive at the Y. Registration for summer is now open. Sign up for youth soccer, gymnastics, preschool classes, or swim lessons. For class times and more information, go to laxymca.org.
Is it time for new windows or doors? Contact the company who has done the research for you. The best windows and doors installed by the best people. Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions.
Well, if you're about and about, some of the rivers still are running high too. You still got the Root River tier. Here's some of the current flows. Even the Mississippi has come up, and a lot where the inflow comes in. You probably got quite a bit of debris probably there. It's probably cleaning out finally, but there's a lot of input into the Mississippi. That's all this turbulent water that we've had. Overall, that's the condition right now. Still, the Cross River is starting to come back down. Now it's 7. It was a little bit higher, but the Root still has that flood of warning out or flood advisory. They're still coming back up. They'll be about minor flood stage at the most. And then obviously you go further south, you still got the Kickapoo, the main one. Upper Iowa is still a little elevated at this point too, but everything is starting to come back down. And any precipitation we get over the next 24 hours will not change the forecast. We're not expecting a lot. The good news is Ontario, Lafarge, you've already crested. It's going to continue to fall back down, and that's why the crest number is lower than the current. You still got Reedstown and Steuben to go through to basically come up to about moderate flood stage, but that won't be until Sunday afternoon or Sunday evening. So that won't change, but if you're on those, obviously everything's flowing a little bit high right now, but it is coming down. Only precipitation we got going on right now is some scattered showers. Really a lot of this is not quite reaching the ground. Ladysmith hasn't reported anything quite yet. It all started well to the north and kind of sinking south. So Eau Claire, you still could see a shower or two probably through midnight or 1 a.m. All this continues to fall apart, even down to Mondovi and maybe Neillsville too. We'll see some of this activity, but don't expect a lot. It'll be very light, and you can see overall it's not indicating much is going to survive here as we go later and later in the night, but a sprinkle or shower is possible. There's your boundary right there, sitting right there. Eventually, that is going to move south of the area. It's been taken forever. It's been here since about Tuesday or Monday, but by Sunday, it's going to be south or east of the area. We still got a threat for some stronger storms come Sunday evening. I'm at Saturday evening now. More Saturday evening, I think, than afternoon time frame. At least coverage-wise, picks up as we go later in the evening hour. The threat's still fairly low, but still, with all the activities going on, got to keep an eye on that, especially with the lightning capability going on. So tomorrow morning, you still got some cloudy skies. There might be a shower or two in the morning, fairly quiet. isolated activity, I think, best for storms until we get maybe to about 7 or 8 p.m. and then coverage will begin to pick up a little bit later in the evening. It has been pushed back a little bit, but still 5 p.m. to about midnight or 1, that's probably the severe threat, although we could see some storms and showers lingering throughout the nighttime, but I think really it's going to be showers once we get to a point. So here we go, 3 to 4 p.m. You got some isolated activity south of basically northeast Iowa. There's still some activity north of Eau Claire. That'll continue pretty much to 5 to 6. You're still seeing a lot of areas not seeing this thunderstorms yet. A lot of it's beginning to build to the west in Minnesota. As we go later in the evening, it's not until we get to about 8 to 9 that you start seeing picking up on coverage further east of La Crosse, further west of Eau Claire towards Rochester. And then as we get later in the night, it kind of starts converging a little bit on the Mississippi River. So 10, 11 p.m., it's going to be in this area. Now, if this is going to be thunderstorms or showers at that moment, it's going to be a little bit in question, but the thunderstorm is possible all the way to about 1, and then you start seeing all this become just shower activity. So keep in tune on the app, and obviously if you're outside, keep an eye into the sky with the thunderstorm activity going on. Once again, it's not a widespread activity, but it could impact evening activities and the fireworks too, depending on when they hit. The good news is Sunday there's no issues whatsoever, and that continues on Monday and Tuesday. We do come back up with temperatures, but next week we will not see 70 dew points. It won't feel like a tropical air mass over here, but the good news is a little bit refreshing with less humidity.
A milder summer. Yep.
So far.
Yep. And fingers crossed, no issues tomorrow during fireworks. All right, coming up next in sports, a crazy finish in the World Cup. Plus, hear from Wisconsin's new athletic director as the Wisconsin native is returning home. Kate is in next.
Meeting you locally where you are online. Miss a story? See it again or watch us live on YouTube at WKBT News 8 Now.
Choose from a free TV or 10% off the 4th of July Super Weekend at Home Furniture.
At La Crosse Country Club, membership means more time together. Our private pool features lap lanes, instructor-led swim lessons, and supervised family swim hours. Our tennis program offers individual and group lessons, youth clinics, and competitive leagues on well-maintained courts. Members also enjoy seasonal family events, dining privileges, and guest access. Programming built around your schedules. Experience a longer season with a welcoming community. Scan the QR code or schedule your VIP tour today.
A semi ran us into the median. I had a lot of medical bills, and it was crazy amounts of money too. Without Pemberton, I would have been lost. They made me feel like I was important. I love that there was a lot of communication. I think that that was probably the most important part of everything that was going on for me, was just knowing that I was being taken care of and that they were assuring me that I was going to be all right and that they could get this taken care of for me, and they did. Everything they did helped make sure that I was going to be okay.
On the frontier of flavor, a crispy fan favorite returns. Mexi Rolls are back for a limited time with mouth-watering West Mex flavors made in-house daily. Roll in before they ride off, only at Taco John's.
Back again, Jeff? Well, I'm future you. Our doctor figured out why your constipation with belly pain keeps coming back. It's IBS-C, and Linzess could help you get ahead of it.
Linzess is not a laxative. It's a once-daily pill that helps you get ahead of your symptoms. It's proven to help you have more frequent and complete bowel movements and helps relieve overall abdominal symptoms, belly pain, discomfort, and bloating. Do not give Linzess to children less than 2. It may harm them. Do not take Linzess if you have a bowel blockage. Get immediate help if you develop unusual or severe stomach pain, especially with bloody or black stools. The most common side effect is diarrhea, sometimes severe. If it's severe, stop taking Linzess and call your doctor right away. Other side effects include gas, stomach area pain, and swelling. Imagine, what could relief from IBS-C mean for you? Talk to your doctor and say yes to Linzess. Learn how AbbVie and Ironwood could help you save.
Covering all the exciting action from your community. Here's News 8 Now Sports.
Earlier this week, the University of Wisconsin was making waves in the world of college sports, signing Sean Eichhorst to a 5-year contract to become the next athletic director at Wisconsin. It might just be the single most important decision made at UW-Madison when it comes to sports in a long time. And if it plays out well, it might just be because Eichhorst knows how to win at Wisconsin. He's from Lone Rock. He was the AD at Whitewater, and he was also Barry Alvarez's right-hand man in Madison. He served as an athletic director at 2 major universities in Miami and Nebraska, and he's thrilled to come back home, returning to his first AD role since being let go from Nebraska in 2017.
I am so honored and pleased to be coming back to Madison and helping build upon the great foundation that folks have put in place over the last number of decades, and bringing my level of experience at all of the great places I've been. So I'm extremely excited with the opportunity, and I can't wait to get to Madison and roll up my sleeves and get to work.
Eichhorst's resume is undoubtedly impressive, but the most notable move of his career is also his most controversial. As Nebraska's athletic director, Eichhorst fired Bo Pelini from his role as the Cornhuskers head football coach. In 7 years in Lincoln, Pelini won at least 9 games in each and every season. Nebraska football hasn't been the same since. The Cornhuskers have won 9 games once since Pelini was let go and have finished under 500 more times than they have over 500. There's more to being an AD than just one sport, but with how Wisconsin football has performed in recent years, there will be a lot of eyes on how he handles that situation. The Brewers out on the West Coast against the Arizona Diamondbacks, but Garrett Mitchell doesn't care how late it is. Mitchell crushes this pitch deep to center field. It would go off the upper deck, and they would actually take a look at it, but after review, it was confirmed a 2-run home run. He homered yesterday in their game against the Reds, and here he is giving the Brewers the lead. Then in the 3rd inning, Jake Bauers would hit an RBI single to give the Brewers a 3-0 lead, but the Diamondbacks would score 3 of their own in the bottom of the 3rd. This game's still far from over, only in the 5th inning over on Apple TV. Milwaukee trying to get back in the win column after dropping yesterday's game to the Reds. A big series in Chicago this weekend. The Cubs red hot, winners of 9 of their last 10 games, but the St. Louis Cardinals hung 17 runs on 17 hits against them today. That means the Brewers have a 5.5 game lead right now in the division. If Milwaukee wins tonight, it will be 6. If they lose, it'll be back to 5. Over in the American League, the Twins in New York up against the Yankees. Minnesota had the bases loaded in the 8th inning, but couldn't capitalize as they would fall 5-2 the final. Second half of the season in the Northwoods League, Loggers already clinched a playoff spot after the first half. Lacrosse over in Fond du Lac for a doubleheader this evening. Loggers took game 1 by a score of 8-4, but game 2 a bit of a different story. The Dock Spiders got their revenge 8-1. And on the softball side of things, the Lacrosse Steam had a 1-run lead going into the bottom of the 7th inning, but Mankato would end up walking it off as they won 10-9. Today is the final day of the first round, and then the round of 16 will begin tomorrow. Here is what the United States is dealing with. USA will face Belgium on Monday, July 6th in Seattle, Washington. If they can come out on top, they'll face the winner of Portugal and Spain in the quarterfinals. USA hasn't made it to the Final 8 since 2002, but it's going to be tough as USA is without their top goal scorer as he was suspended on their first round match with a red card. That'll do it for sports. We'll be right back.
Thinking of remodeling or building a new home this year? Stop in and take advantage of the limitless possibilities with our local handcrafted cabinets. Talk to one of our experienced designers today. Buyer Cabinets, West Salem.
Time is running out on the area's best and biggest furniture sale, the huge 4th of July sale at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota. It's everything you've asked for, store-wide sale prices, special financing, and we'll even pay for your gas just for shopping. At Drury's, you'll save on the area's finest selection of quality brands like Stressless, Flex Steel, and Smith Brothers, all at incredible savings. It's the 4th of July sale at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota, but you'll have to hurry. It all ends Monday. Family owned for over 100 years.
Our father started this business in 1992, so we've been helping people hear and understand better for 32 years.
You're calling a local number and having a local person answer. We do online scheduling, so you can always visit our website at your convenience.
We do a full hearing evaluation here. We do the delivery of the hearing aids. We do the maintenance, the cleanings, the repair work. So everything's done here in our office. You don't have to go somewhere else. We like helping people hear better. It's rewarding.
Better Hearing Center next to St. Pat's Church.
The significance of the 250th anniversary of our nation for the people of Wisconsin is very profound. It's also not just about the past.
America 250 gives us a tremendous opportunity to look at that history, look at what formed this country, what formed this state, why it matters today, and why it's going to matter for the next 250 years.
We encourage you to reach out to your library, historical society, or your museum, and get involved.
Celebrate our nation's anniversary with us. Visit wisconsinhistory.org for more information.
America 250. A bigger celebration means bigger savings here at Carl's. Save up to 45% instantly on major appliances and up to $4,000 in vendor rebates. Purchase any LG 4-piece kitchen package over $29.99 and get this LG 55-inch TV free. We have in-store specials, free installation on select dishwashers, and Serta mattresses are on sale. America 250. It's time to celebrate here at Carl's.
Carl's, your servicing dealer since 1956.
Thinking of remodeling or building a new home this year? Stop in and take advantage of the limitless possibilities with our local handcrafted cabinets. Talk to one of our experienced designers today. Buyer Cabinets, West Salem.
Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Appleton, Wisconsin has some magic in the air, literally. More than 200 magicians from the Society of American Magicians gathered to mark the 100th anniversary of Harry Houdini's death. Houdini grew up in Appleton, and one performer honored him by escaping a straitjacket while dangling 100 feet in the air. Let's hope we can escape those potential rain showers tomorrow so we can see some magic in the sky tomorrow night. All right, Greg has a final look at your forecast right after this.
Keeping you safe and ahead of the storm. The first Warren Weather Storm Runner. Only from News 8 Now. Expect more.
Up to 60% off list at the Holiday Deals Week at Slumberland Furniture. Check out our 5 La-Z-Boy recliners for just $4.99 each. A great deal. Get this sofa for just $3.99 and add on the chair for just $99. Get this giant Ashley sectional for just $12.88. A ceiling mattress starting at just $4.99. Pay no interest for up to 60 months on select purchases with approved credit. What a sale. The Holiday Deals Week at Slumberland.
Today's lesson, Chuck in a truck. You've probably heard about him, a friend of a friend who says he can do windows, roofing, siding, plumbing, maybe fix your lawnmower too. Here's the problem. When it comes to your home, cheap can get expensive fast. At Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions, we do things the right way with professional installation, quality products, and a team that'll still be here long after the job is done. Choose Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions or something less.
Another day, same pain, same meds, same struggling for symptom relief. Injections like Humira and Enbrel work similarly to treat moderate to severe rheumatoid arthritis or psoriatic arthritis. But if your symptoms haven't improved enough, Rinvoq works differently. It's a once-daily pill that can rapidly relieve RA and PSA joint pain, stiffness, and swelling as fast as 2 weeks for some. Even after 3 years, many people felt this relief. In PSA, Rinvoq can leave skin noticeably clearer.
Rinvoq can lower ability to fight infections. Before treatment, test for TB and do blood work. Serious infections, blood clots, some fatal, cancers including lymphoma and skin, serious allergic reactions, GI tears, death, heart attack, and stroke occurred. CV event risk increases in age 50 plus with a heart disease risk factor. Tell your doctor if you've had these events, infection, Hep B or C, smoked, are pregnant, or planning. Don't take if allergic or have an infection.
Do something different. Ask your doctor if switching to Rinvoq is right for you.
Sports bring us together. They're the moments we cheer for, argue over, and remember for years. But more and more, the games fans love are getting locked behind paywalls. Another app, another fee, another way fans get left behind. Fans are tired of losing access to their favorite teams. Sports belong where everyone can watch them, on broadcast TV. Make your voice heard. Text sports to 39179 today.
We won't see oppressive temperatures, but with the humidity levels, heat and sea values could get close to 90 in some areas, especially going towards southwest Wisconsin. So once again, stay hydrated out there. It is still muggy. Now, the good news is activity looks to kind of hold off, I think, at least till 5 to 6 p.m. and maybe even later, but we still got that opportunity for scattered storms all the way till about 1 a.m. before they turn to showers. So something to keep in mind of. Once again, eye to the sky and keep your phone handy with the radar on there because they could impact evening activities and overnight activities. Good news Sunday, no issues. Monday, Tuesday, absolutely no issues too.
Bring it on, can't wait.
Yeah, all right, everyone have a lovely 4th of July weekend. Stay safe and make it memorable. Have a good night.